What would you do if you found a dying alien baby on your doorstep, and feeding it meant you just saved the most important child in the galaxy? This is Derek's story. Derek ran the last fuel depot on Moon KR9. The mining war ended 10 years ago. Everyone left. Now it was just him, empty landing pads, and broken drones. He liked it that way. Quiet meant safe. Most nights he fixed machines and drank bad coffee. He talked to himself because no one else was around, until the night something scratched at his door. Derek put down his coffee. No one visits KR9. No ships land here. No one alive for 200 miles. He grabbed a pipe wrench and opened the heavy door. Rain and red dust blew inside. At his boots, something moved. It was small, about the size of a dog. It had silver fur, 6 legs, and eyes like blue fire. But the fur was dirty, matted with oil. One ear was torn. You could see its ribs. It tried to growl at him. Only a squeak came out. Then it fell over. Derek looked outside. No tracks. No pod, no ship. Nothing for miles. "Hey, buddy," Derek said. He put the wrench down. "Where's your family?" The cub didn't move. Its little chest was shaking. Derek made a choice. He picked it up. It weighed almost nothing. Cold and wet. It felt like holding a bag of sticks. He brought it inside and locked the door. "I'm Derek," he said to the cub. "Don't know if you can understand me, but you're not dying tonight. Not here." He wrapped the cub in his old flight jacket and set it near the heater. The cub didn't move for an hour. Derek thought it was too late. Then its nose twitched. Derek ran to the kitchen. "I don't know what aliens eat," he said. "I got ration bars. Canned stew, water. Humans eat it. I hope you can." He warmed the stew. The smell filled the depot. The cub lifted its head. Those blue fire eyes opened wide. It tried to stand, but its legs shook too much. So it crawled, slow, to the bowl it ate. Fast and messy, like it hadn't eaten in days. Maybe weeks. Derek sat on the floor and watched. He didn't touch it. "Just let it eat. You're okay now," Derek said. "I got you." Cub finished the whole bowl. Then it looked at Derek, and it purred. The sound was like a tiny engine starting. Derek smiled. "I'm going to call you Spark, because of your eyes." For 6 days, Spark lived in the depot. Derek cleaned his wounds with water and cloth, fed him 3 times a day. Spark got stronger fast. On day 2, he could walk. On day 3, he chased Derek's tools. On day 4, he slept on Derek's bed. Derek talked to him every night. "I was a pilot," he said. "Crashed here in the war. Lost my whole crew. Never got rescued. Been here 10 years. Guess we're both lost, huh?" Spark would tilt his head. He understood tone, even if he didn't know words. When Derek was sad, Spark would put his head on Derek's boot. On day 6, Spark learned sit. Out. Derek would say sit and hold up the stew can. Spark would sit and his tail would wag. He had 3 tails. "Good boy," Derek said. Good alien boy. On the morning of day 7, Derek checked the long-range scanner. He did it every morning. Same as making coffee. Just habit. The screen was always black. Empty space? Today, it was red. "That's not right," Derek said. He ran to the main window. Space above KR9 was tearing open. A ship came through. Then another. Then another 20 ships, 5,100. They were huge. Gold and black. Covered in guns. Each one was bigger than the station Derek trained at. The smallest ship could crush his whole moon. They stopped right above his depot. They blocked the sun. The sky went dark. Spark ran to Derek and hid behind his legs. He was shaking. "It's okay," Derek said, but his voice shook too. "I won't let them hurt you." Then the radio exploded. Every channel, every language. One voice cut through all of them. It was deep. It made the windows shake. "Planet-side human, you have something that belongs to the Varu Empire. Return the heir now, or we turn this moon into glass." He held his pipe wrench. It felt stupid. She walked in first. She was 9 feet tall. Silver fur like sparks, but clean. It shined like metal. She wore armor that moved like water. A crown made of light floated over her head. Her eyes were the same blue fire, but hers were older, harder. Behind her, 50 soldiers came in. Black armor. Big guns. They filled the room, but none pointed a weapon at Derek. They all dropped to one knee. The tall woman looked past. Derek. She looked at Spark. Her face changed. The warrior was gone. Now, she was just a mom. Spark, she whispered. Her voice broke. The cub ran to her. She dropped to her knees and picked him up. She held him tight. Spark licked her face and purred loud. The sound filled the room. Derek couldn't move. Couldn't breathe? The woman stood up. She held Spark with one arm. With the other hand, she touched his torn ear, gentle. Then she looked at Derek. When she spoke, the air got heavy. I am Queen Sylara, she said. I rule the Varu Empire. 40 star systems. 9 trillion lives. And you saved my son. Derek swallowed. His mouth was dry. I just gave him some stew, ma'am. Your Majesty? He was starving. I didn't know. Queen Sylara walked closer. Now Derek saw her armor. It was burned. Cut. There was old blood on it. 6 days ago, assassins attacked my flagship, she said. They killed my guard. My best soldiers died putting Spark in an escape pod. The pod was hit. We thought he was dead. For 6 days, I burned planets looking for him. I killed anyone who stood in my way. I failed as a queen. I failed as a mother. She looked down at Derek's hands. They had small scratches. From Spark playing. But you, she said. You found him. You healed him. You fed him? You gave him your bed while I was failing. Derek shook his head. He's just a kid. Anybody would help a kid. No, the queen said. Not anybody. Most would sell him. Or run. Or call the army. You protected him. You asked for nothing. She put Spark down. He ran to Derek and sat at his feet. Like Derek taught him, Queen Sylara watched that. Something soft came into her eyes. The Varu do not forget a debt, she said. She took a small crystal from her armor. It glowed like a tiny star. This is a royal beacon. Break it. Anytime. Any place. For any reason, my fleet will come. You saved the heir to the galaxy. Now the galaxy protects you. Derek took the crystal. It was warm. I don't need a fleet, Your Majesty. I'm just a fuel guy. What do you need? She asked. Derek looked at Spark. Spark wagged his 3 tails. Can he visit? Derek asked. He likes my stew. You're at the first time, Queen Sylara smiled. It was small, but it was real. Every month, she said. I will bring him myself. And you, Derek of KR9, will always have a seat at my table. She picked up Spark again. He licked her face, then looked at Derek. He made the purr sound one more time. Queen Sylara turned to her soldiers. Humans, she said. Her voice echoed. Remember this man. Remember this day? If Derek of KR9 ever calls, we answer. All of us. That is my law. The soldiers beat their chests. We obey. Then they left. The big ships went back into space. The sun came back. Derek stood alone in his depot, but it didn't feel empty. On the table was the royal beacon. Next to it was Spark's bowl. Derek didn't wash it. Not yet. He walked to the window and looked at the stars. Then he laughed. Guess I'm not alone anymore, he said. Because in a galaxy full of war and power, the strongest thing you can do is show kindness. You fed a starving cub. You didn't know his mother rules the galaxy, and sometimes that's how you save the universe, by being human.